Yeah, for my first pick of the Week 7 Sunday six pack presented by FanDuel, I'm going with the Denver Broncos -1 at home over the New York Football Jets. I don't care who plays quarterback. I actually kind of maybe hope that Brett Rippon plays quarterback. I think his one start, he actually beat the Jets a couple years ago.
Yep.
But this line coming down to 1 is all I want. I mean, the look at line was 7.5. And look, the Broncos could have won at the Chargers with historic penalty numbers, and Russell Wilson threw for 15 yards in the second half in overtime. He's not adding anything to the offense. I don't know if it's because he's hurt or not, but it can't get any worse with Brett Rippon in there. I will tell you that. So I don't care if Brett Rippon starts. It's just give me a better line here. I don't think it's going to be some huge upgrade, although he looked fine when he's played. He probably has a higher risk of turnovers, but Russell Wilson just has no command of this offense right now. He's missing wide open guys, and I think he really is hurt. Like he's not. His arm strength isn't there. He's missing throws. It just doesn't look comfortable. So whatever. I don't care who plays quarterback. This is a pure fade of the Jets. I think the Jets defense, for what it's worth, is a bit overrated. They're still 23rd in success rate. They're 11th in EPA per play, but look at who they faced. I mean, here are their wins. They beat Brissett by 1 in a miracle comeback. And what have we seen from the Browns since then? No, garbage. Miraculous comeback in that game. They beat Trubisky and then Pickett in his NFL debut in another miraculous comeback, even with Pickett throwing 3 picks. They needed a miraculous comeback. They were trailing by double digits in both those games against Pickett and Brissett, 2 backup quarterbacks, and they took the lead on touchdowns in the final 30 seconds. All right, who else did they beat? Another quarterback making their NFL debut. This time, a third stringer in Skylar Thompson. They did win 40-17, completely misleading. It was 19-17 in the fourth quarter. Game was even statistically, even with Skylar Thompson playing horribly. And then last week, they beat the Packers 27-10. I graded it as a loss overall. They should have covered. I think I had it as a Packers 2.5-point win. Jets scored on 2 trick plays on offense, a special teams touchdown, and they blocked a field goal. Each team had 278 total yards. Wilson threw for 110 yards, negative 0.4 EPA per dropback. The only quarterback who was worse last week was PJ Walker. And if you look over the last 3 years, EPA per play, minimum 75 dropbacks. The 3 worst quarterbacks in the league, there's 70 of them. Jake Luton, Zach Wilson, and PJ Walker. Zach Wilson is PJ Walker. Joe Flacco's numbers are better than Zach Wilson's this year, and he can't throw. Last week, they got Breece Hall has been amazing. They got the feast on arguably the worst run defense in the NFL right now. The Packers got a bunch of plays.
Yeah. Like every year, we're like, if they could just improve their run defense, the team would be a lot better. And every year, same thing.
So look, these are two limited offenses. The Broncos have the better defense. The Broncos might have the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, they are playing out of their minds. And look, they got Simmons back. You have Surtain, who just takes away one receiver from the game. Hey, you're gone, and no one will even throw to him. Now, the second corner spot without Darby is a weakness, but it's Zach Wilson. He can't throw the ball. Like, it literally doesn't matter. Alex Singleton, by the way. Alex Singleton played last week in place of Josie Jewell. Like, the Denver depth on defense is insane. Alex Singleton had 21 tackles last week. That's the 4th most in NFL history since tackles have been recorded. So, look, Zach Wilson under pressure, which he's going to be all game here, 4 of 23 on the air for 49 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a 17% turnover-worthy throw rate. So, Broncos, this look ahead line was 7.5. Broncos arguably could have won at the Chargers. They had a muff punt. They lose in overtime. Okay, they still covered. I think they exceeded expectations. This line drops because Russell Wilson, who everyone's laughing at, might be out. No, I mean, I'm taking the Broncos here. The Jets, really, look, the Broncos are 3-3, right? Feels about right. Like, they should be 3-3. It feels like they're going to be a 500 team this year. The Jets easily.
They're 2-4.
2-4. So I think they're probably below expectations. The Jets easily could have 0 wins this year. 0 wins. They have all miraculous, fourth quarters. They should have beat Skylar Thompson. But that game was really close to the fourth quarter, too. So they could easily have 1 win, if not for a bunch of miraculous wins and, all those flukes that happened last week against Green Bay. But, they're not going to be able to run the ball here against Denver. Zach Wilson on the road, I will fade him. There's turnovers coming. He's worse than Cooper Rush. I would start a franchise with Cooper Rush over Zach Wilson any day of the week. Give me the Broncos -1 at home. Broncos country, rip in country. Let's ride.